Hey, good morning. So we've had some technical difficulties. We were off to a rough start, but here we are back in action. A little late, but better than never. So I'm super, super excited today because we are doing a whole new series called Own Your Business Like a Badass. And in a time when job security and income is so uncertain, I am blessed to be partnered with some amazing coaches who are helping people in health and freaking kicking butt in business. And I'm really excited to introduce my friend and partner, Daryl, to you this morning. And I love his his description of himself. It says, "I'm an online coach who empowers medical professionals to burn unhealthy fat without crash diets." And that's kind of how we connected because I'm a retired registered nurse. And so we kind of geeked out over the healthcare professional thing. And I'm really excited for him to share his story. So tell us, why healthcare professionals?
Well, yeah, first, let me just say thank you for having me on. I'm glad I could be the first to pilot this interview series. It's definitely an honor. And to answer your question, why medical professionals? I actually grew up with a medical professional in my home. My mom has been a nurse for probably about 15 years or so. And what's really unique about that is I actually got to, is the sound still good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So what's actually unique about that is I actually got to see her go through school and become a nurse. So before she became an actual RN, she was always working in a hospital, probably since before I was born. And I actually lived across the street from the hospital. So it was many times where I would go across the street, after school. My mom was working late and I would be at the front desk actually buzzing people she worked in the pediatrics unit. So I would spend actually a lot of time at the hospital. And after she was working at the hospital, like I said, I watched her go through school, become an RN, and I kind of got to see that whole process and just how rewarding and challenging it was for her. But she made it through the end, became a nurse, and it inspired me so much that when I went to school for college, I actually had a plan to be in a medical professional myself as a physical therapist. And that was my field of study for my 4 years. I went to study abroad and did different programs and internships and worked with physical therapy doctors and things like that. So my whole thing was I always wanted to figure out, how could I help people through, physical activity to help them, improve their lifestyle and become the best version of themselves. My plan was to do it through physical therapy, but life happens sometimes, things change up. What you originally had planned doesn't always turn out how you want. I'm sure you can attest to that because you started as a nurse and now you're doing something a little bit different. But as long as I knew as long as I was able to help people through physical activity and through wellness, that I would be happy. It didn't necessarily have to be physical therapy. And so that's kind of how I gained my mindset on wanting to be able to help people. And that's also why I chose medical professionals, because I just always grew up with one in my household and always been around, and I was already in the field myself. So I figured I think I know what they want.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you had a front door seat to the challenges that they had with busy shifts and long shifts and being tired and not nourishing correctly and, having that heart to give and not making time for themselves. And so that's made you an incredibly effective coach, especially for those medical professionals, because you know firsthand what it is like for them to live those busy lives. And that makes you a very effective coach. Now, I'm curious, if somebody is not a medical professional, but is like, I want what he's got, do you work with them too?
Yeah, I definitely try not to turn anybody down that really could benefit from what it is that I have to offer if it is a good fit. I definitely, be medical professional or not, I definitely qualify people before I decide to work with them, just to make sure that, this partnership would be mutually beneficial, that I would be able to help you and you are someone that I would be able to, relay my message to. And sometimes it doesn't work for everybody, what I have to offer, and that's okay. That's why I, take the time to get to know them before I start working with them, and just to make sure, like I said, that it would be a good fit. But if I can help you, I definitely will.
That's amazing. And you guys, I have seen this man in action when he is interviewing a new potential client. And he does an incredible job making sure that he hears what your specific needs are and that what he offers is a good fit for what you need. And if it's not a good fit, he has the integrity to say, like, I don't think you should waste your money because I don't think it's a good fit. Like, he is out there operating coaching in integrity, making sure that it's the most beneficial for everybody involved. And this is one thing that I really admire about him is his heart of integrity and to make sure that he's going to be able to deliver the very best results for what you are looking for. So fist bump, my friend. I am curious, what was your life like before coaching? I know you said that you had an interest in physical therapy and had gone abroad and all this stuff, but what's the path that kind of led you to like fitness professional in a gym to full-time entrepreneur out on your own?
Yeah, so I graduated from Hobart College in 2018. I got my degree in exercise science. I decided that I wanted to go start out working in a gym. I wanted to start out as a personal trainer. I actually had a family member that told me that so pretty much. Let me say this. Pretty much everything that has happened in my life, I would say probably from when I graduated, has been like divine intervention, like something bigger than me for sure. Just because when I graduated, I had a family member that told me, I know you got your exercise science degree. There's LA Fitness in West Orange. They actually certify people for personal training. You should just go check it out. And so I called them up. Not only did they didn't only certify people for personal training, they actually offered me a job on the phone. They said come in for an interview, and I wasn't looking for a job from LA Fitness, but then I ended up getting certified, and I was able to gain experience in personal training for over a year. And not only that, but in management and sales. So it kind of set the base for what I do now, because I do all three of those things now. And I was there for about a year, and I quickly realized that corporate gyms, they pretty much have one agenda, and that's to make as much money as possible, and they will do that at the expense of the employees and the members of the gym, because it's like a revolving door in that industry, and they'll replace you or get rid of you as soon as they can if you're not producing, because it's a numbers game at the end of the day for them. And so with that mentality, a lot of people were, not getting the proper care and attention that they needed to actually get results and get what they were looking for. And I pretty much was like, you know what, I want to do things my way. I don't want to do the things the way that they do it. I've had success doing it that way, but it just kind of didn't really sit right with me. And so I just wanted to figure out how could I actually help people and not just use them pretty much. And so that's where I actually quit my job. I quit right before I went on vacation. Eh, it was kind of like a little mini celebration, and that was July of 2019. So pulling up on a year of having quit my job. And when I quit, I was like, okay, I got vacation coming up. I didn't really have a complete plan, but I was like, you know what? I've had so many people ask me to train them. I might as well just try and do it myself. I'll figure it out. I started out, I was training people in LA, in Planet Fitness, like family, friends, different things like that, just meeting them there, training them. And then that progressed to me actually officially launching my business, getting my LLC, everything like that. And then fast forward, I was like, okay, it's kind of tough doing it on my own. Like I've been hustling, trying to do it. So let me see if I could just find like a little more of a solid job training, not just doing it on my own. So then I went to go look for another job, and it turned out that something that I applied for was not a job. It was actually an opportunity to rent my own fitness studio. So I would have somewhere that I'd be able to train these people. So once again, I wasn't looking for this, but it found me for a second time. And then what else? So I started training at this facility. Things are going well, but the holidays hit, and you know how people are about fitness. When the holidays hit, everyone falls off, and pretty much everyone I was training fell off, as they usually do. And then right after New Year's, I'm still trying to figure things out. I haven't been training it, very consistently in the past couple months because of the, Thanksgiving and Christmas and now New Year's. And I actually had someone reach out to me. I had a few people reach out to me, but this person in particular was a online coach that helps people build their business similar to you, but in the fitness world specifically. And I began working with a mentor that helped me build my business, and then that kind of got me to where I am now. And then I met Jessica, so things just kind of like things I couldn't even control, it just started happening, and everything has been falling into place. I really didn't have a plan when I originally started this. So if you have a plan right now, you're starting off better than me, because I just kind of leaped out there and just was like, I'm gonna just do it. But
Hands on
luckily it's been
fire.
working out. Exactly. And so that's kind of fast forward to where I am now.
I
All
love
over the
that.
course of 2 years, almost 2 years, yeah.
That's amazing. My favorite part about your story is that you knew that even though you were making a decent income, that the gym model was not meeting your expectations morally, because there
Mm-hmm.
was a conflict, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you did the brave thing and you quit doing what was not in your highest value to shift into a model that was no longer money centered, but heart centered. And
Yeah.
this like speaks to the integrity, right? Because I'm not going to just go pump numbers through a gym. I actually care about being invested in my client's outcome and making sure that they're getting the best bang for their buck. So again, fist bump. Right? So good. So good. I absolutely love that. And then recently, you just posted that you are launching a new pilot program because
Mm-hmm.
you have added a secret weapon of this whole
Mm-hmm.
amazing nutrition component that you didn't have before. And I know that you've had some amazing results yourself trying it out. So do you want to share a little bit about what you got going on now?
Yeah, so with working with medical professionals, as I'm sure everyone that is in that field knows, your schedule is very hectic, 12-hour days, sometimes 16-hour days. Um, and it makes it very hard to be able to take care of yourself, because a lot of times it's hard to prioritize that with such a busy day. And so I was just wondering, how could I make it that much easier for people to get those results with that busy schedule, and be able to maintain it, and also be able to improve their lifestyle without having to choose between work and your own personal health. Because I'm sure you understand, you definitely have to be able to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else. That's why, when the mask drop down, what do they tell you? Put your mask on first before you help your neighbor. So I think a lot of people forget that you got to put your mask on first. And so how I decided I would, be able to help people take care of themselves in that busy lifestyle is to make the nutritional aspect that much easier. And so how I've done that is I've partnered actually with Jessica to make that possible through a wait, is my audio good?
No, you're good. My dogs are
Okay.
barking. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, okay. I'm just like paranoid right now that it's gonna cut out. But yeah, so partner have a nutrition program. And so what that basically does is allows people to choose from a list of healthy options and have it mailed to their front door. And so it doesn't get much easier than open up the box and eat.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Uh-huh.
And as medical professionals, most of us are eating out of a box anyway, right? It's a box of
Mm-hmm.
donuts or a box of bagels or a box of tacos, like whatever shows up, especially now with the COVID-19 and how overworked and exhausted we all are. And all the local businesses have been supporting the staff in the hospitals, which is amazing. But the double-edged sword, right? Like we've
Mm-hmm.
given up nutrient density for convenience. And what you offer is a marriage of nutrient dense and convenient, so that it removes that
Mm-hmm.
excuse of like, I'm busy, I'm tired. Hey, And so it's an amazing program, and I love what you're out there offering. And I'm curious, I know that you just launched your own 30-day fitness challenge. So tell us
Mm-hmm.
some more about that.
Yeah, so what was it? About less than a week now. I opened up the registration for this program. So I'm doing a Turn Up the Heat 30-day summer challenge. And so basically what that is I'm giving people an opportunity to, go all in on their goals and on their fitness and on their health for 30 days straight. And I want you guys that are watching to just imagine if you dedicated 30 consecutive days to your health and fitness, how far could you get in just 1 month? Okay. And that's what this is all about. So what this program is I'm providing an exercise routine, all body weight for them. And I'm providing some healthy meal options as far as pretty much like a recipe book of things you can eat for this time. And I'm offering support and coaching. And so currently I have 50 people that are enrolled. And let me tell you, I did a challenge. I think it was May. It was last month. And I had I had like maybe 4 or 5 people join. So this time around I had 50 people, and it's amazing. It's a great feeling. I get to help this many people. People that had no clue what they were gonna do. A lot of people have put on what they call the COVID-19 pounds. Haven't been sitting around or working from home. You have a little bit more access to food, and so this is pretty much just my way of kind of helping people jumpstart their fitness, because it's not too late. Just because it is July, this is 1 month for you to dedicate to yourself. A lot of people have the time, they have the resources to be able to do it, but they don't have the motivation or accountability or support. And I'm here to provide that to them and help them get to goals they never thought were possible.
For free. Integrity. That's the bomb. That's the bomb. So what I'm hearing you say is, yes, you absolutely have a heart for medical professionals, but who you really serve are that busy, overworked, overtired person that's out there giving so much to other people and not taking care of themselves. And that's what you bring to the table, is you bring that element of, you care for everybody else, let me help you care for you. Like, let me be your support while you're out supporting everybody else. And so really, truly, all it takes to work with Daryl is the desire to want to make a change and the willingness to be coachable, because he's got that experience of knowing how busy it is and how hard it is, and he's eliminated all of those excuses for you. He's worked with the time barrier, he's worked with the convenience factor, he's worked with the mindset. And so really, truly, if you desire to take your health to that next level, and that's something you really want to focus on, jump in with this 30-day challenge and give it a shot and see how it goes for you, because you just never know. This might be the exact thing that you're looking for despite your excuses. And I love what you mentioned about the holidays, how people fell off the wagon. And I actually did a Facebook Live about that last holiday season, and I titled it Holidays, Your Why or Your Excuse. Because so many people go hardcore up until the holidays hit because they want to look nice in that dress for that party, or whatever it is. Like, I got the holidays coming up, I need to be looking good. And then the holidays hit, and all of a sudden that why becomes the excuse to let yourself go back to all those old habits. And it's the exact same thing with this model, right? Like, your why is so that you can give to others. And yet giving to others is your excuse. So we're both here to encourage you to stop letting your excuses be excuses and start letting them lead your reason for taking care of you. I want to end with 2 more questions. So the first one is, as a health coach, I know I ain't perfect, and I know that I have my own unhealthy indulgences, and I would love for you to spill the beans. What's your unhealthy indulgence?
My unhealthy indulgence is I love baking brownies and chocolate chip cookies. Every time I go grocery shop, or more or less every time I go grocery shopping, I make sure to buy a box of brownie mix, or one of those the cookie dough that they have prepackaged. I definitely always grab some of that, and I'm definitely in the kitchen baking that on each week. So definitely love a good batch of chocolate, whether it's brownies or cookies. Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't live with you, because I would not be able to say no. Brownies and chocolate chip cookies specifically are like my number one weakness. Like, they don't call me the Cookie Monster for no reason. That's awesome. It's awesome that you can still be super dedicated to your fitness and enjoy this journey. Is not about being perfect and like never letting a cookie touch your lips. It's about finding that balance in your own health.
Mm-hmm.
And if people are interested in working with you or joining your challenge, what's the best way for them to connect with you?
So yeah, you can definitely reach out to me on Facebook. I'm Daryl Scales and the Roman numeral 2 on Facebook. You can just shoot me a message because my original goal was to hit 50 participants in my challenge, and I actually got that as of this morning. But I do know there are more people that are interested. So if you shoot me a message, let me know just how serious you are, if this is something that you really think you could benefit from, because this is going to be, you know, me providing you the structure for your workout routine, helping you with a recipe book of healthy options, regardless of your preference, if you're vegan or vegetarian or you eat everything under the sun. I'm going to show you how to eat properly. And I'm also going to be hosting a few virtual workout sessions throughout this next 4 weeks. So if that sounds like something you could benefit from, if you're a busy professional or someone who hasn't been able to make health a top priority for yourself as of late, if this sounds like something you could benefit from, shoot me a message. I'm also on Instagram. I'm Yaga_21, YAGA_21. You can shoot me a message on there, follow my journey and everything I have going on. I'm definitely going to be posting updates of everything going on throughout this next 4 weeks. And if you didn't get a chance to get signed up so far or don't have a chance to message me, this won't be the last challenge that I do. But I'm telling you, you are missing out on a good one if you don't get started now. Because I have 50 people who are locked and loaded, ready to go, ready to run through a wall if I tell them to run through a wall. And I'm really excited to see their progress and, you know, see how they are able to get better these next 4 weeks. Like I said, it's all about dedicating these next 30 days to yourself. You spend the last 11 months or going on 12 months thinking about helping other people. What could you do if you dedicated 30 days to yourself? Okay, so think about that and shoot me a message. And if I feel like you're a good fit to join this program, I will gladly add you. And I already said before to it yesterday, I said if I hit 50 people, because registration is supposed to end on the 28th. So I said if I hit 50 people before then, I'll have something special for everyone that joins. So I have a gift. So I stay true to my word. I have a gift for all my participants. So join in, shoot me a message, tell me why you want to join, and I'll get you started.
Well, that's amazing. And here's the thing. If you're ready to do more than just 30 days for yourself, don't just start with the challenge. Go all in right now. Like skip the free challenge and go all in investing in your health, because the truth is 30 days is going to get you a good jump start, but it ain't going to get you to the finish line, my friends. So if you're ready to go all in on your health, just skip the challenge and go straight in with full speed. That's my best advice to you.
Yeah, let me be clear. I don't mean to cut you off, sorry. But let me be clear too that I don't only do challenges. I am an online coach, and I do help people on an individual basis that need more than just 30 days and need a little more individual attention to help them get to their goals. I set, custom programs for nutrition and fitness. With a challenge, it's a little more generalized just because, like I said, I have 50 people that are joining. It'll be a little bit hard to make it individualized for all 50 people, but I definitely work with people on an individual basis to give them exactly what they need, exactly what will work best for them according to their lifestyle and what they want to accomplish. So I don't only do challenges. I can work with you on an individual basis. You can also message me about that, and I'll be glad to tell you more about what I do for my clients as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for hopping on today. And your story is amazing. And I just can't wait to see your business explode, because the way that your business explodes is when you help others get what they want. And helping others get what they want, especially the ones that just give of themselves to everybody else around them, is such an incredible cause. And especially right now when there's so much negativity in the air and so much uncertainty, you're there like a rock. You're providing for those people who provide for others. And it is such a pleasure partnering with you. I'm so glad, divine intervention, the universe just made that happen. And
exactly.
I'm really excited for all the people that you're going to help. So congratulations on rocking your business like a badass. And I look forward to giving our fans an update here in a few months. And you guys take care. See you next time.
Have a good day.